At some point in history, almost every government makes the same choice. They take their money and quietly make it worth less. Not by accident. Not because they don't understand the consequences, but because, in that moment, it feels like the easiest way out. And the people who pay for it almost never realize it in time. And this pattern is far older than modern economics. It's as old as governments themselves. Money rarely collapses overnight. It erodes. And when it does, it's usually not because people suddenly stop believing in it. It's because the system behind it changes. Governments debase money when they run out of options. Wars need funding. Debts pile up. Social pressure grows. Raising taxes angers people. Cutting spending weakens power. Borrowing eventually hits a wall. But changing money? That can be done quietly, gradually, often without immediate resistance. Ancient Rome understood this better than most. For centuries, the Roman denarius was trusted across the empire. It was made of real silver. It held consistent value. But as Rome expanded, wars became longer, armies became larger, and costs kept rising. Instead of announcing higher taxes, the state reduced the silver content of the coin. The name stayed the same, the appearance stayed similar, only the value changed. At first no one noticed, then prices rose, then trust began to fade. By the time people fully understood what was happening, the system was already damaged. Rome wasn't unique. Across history, different governments reached the same solution. Medieval rulers clipped coins. Revolutionary France printed paper money backed by seized land. Weimar Germany flooded its economy with banknotes. Different centuries, different technology, same instinct. When governments feel cornered, they turn to money itself. Because money isn't just a medium of exchange, it's a tool of power, and whoever controls money controls time. What makes debasement especially dangerous is that it often works, at first. Bills get paid, wages continue, the economy appears to function. People don't panic immediately. That delay creates the illusion that nothing is wrong. Inflation creeps in slowly. Blame becomes unclear. Responsibility fades into abstraction. By the time trust breaks, the original decision is already buried in the past. Today coins aren't shaved and metals aren't diluted, but the principle hasn't changed. Instead of reducing silver content, we expand money supply. Instead of altering coins, we adjust balance sheets and interest rates. The language sounds cleaner, more technical, less emotional, but the effects feel familiar. Savings lose purchasing power. Asset prices rise unevenly. Those closest to new money benefit first. Those farthest from it fall behind. Governments don't debase money because they want collapse. They do it because debasement solves short-term problems by creating long-term ones. And politically, short-term survival almost always wins. Every system believes it can stop in time. Every government believes it will manage the consequences better than the last. History suggests otherwise. Once trust in money begins to fracture, rebuilding it becomes nearly impossible. Money is not just a tool, it's a promise. And when governments weaken that promise, they trade stability for time. Sometimes that trade buys years, sometimes only months. But the pattern never really changes. Money doesn't fail because people forget its value. It fails because those in power quietly change it, and history remembers every time, even when people don't.